In scene one, the gorilla is smiling and holding the drip irrigation tubing and the drip connector kind of like this, like he's getting ready to push them together. So kind of like this. And here is scene one, maybe if we use the small tubing. So I'm not sure which tubing we're going to use, but this is the smaller tubing, but it's the same thing. Smiling and holding it like he's going to push it together, just kind of like this. And then in scene two, you zero in on his hands, on the gorilla hands, and he is seen struggling as hard as he can to get the tubing to go on to the connector. And it shows signs of frustration because it won't go on there. Do the same thing with the large tubing where he is pushing like this and totally frustrated because it won't go on. In scene four, the Irriglide device appears on the screen with a voiceover saying, "Introducing Irriglide, the solution to drip irritation." It could be just a picture of just the device, or it could be a picture with a gorilla holding the device and looking at it inquisitively. The gorilla doesn't necessarily have to be a part of this brief cut that introduces the device. In the next scene, the gorilla is seen pushing the tubing into the Irriglide device with an inquisitive smile on his face, quite possibly. Just pushing and this is the big tubing, maybe a shot with the small tubing. We'll have to make that decision. Here's the small tubing. He's pushing in the small tubing into the device like this. Same idea. What he's doing is heating up the tubing using the Irriglide device. In scene 6, the gorilla is seen to be, with close-up hands again now, seen to be pushing the tubing onto the device with ease, with no problem at all. Just slides on easy, and he says something like, "Just like butter." And then the same thing with the large tubing. And part of the reason why I'm showing you this is so you can see the kind of position that the hands need to be in when he's pushing it on. Did you see how easy that went on? It just needs to slide on like butter, because that's what this does. In scene 7, you zoom out again with the gorilla holding the tubing with the connected connector with a big smile on his face, showing that he's succeeded. Scene 8 goes back to the gorilla looking much happier and more confident. That's a zoom out. And in the final scene, the gorilla is holding the Irriglide device and the tubing that has been pressed onto the connector with a smile on his face, a victory smile on his face, with the voiceover saying, "Irriglide, the solution to drip irritation."